Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it is currently 10 after 6 in the morning. Sorry for the noise, my kettle is boiling. And I'm currently intermittent fasting. I'm trying to mitigate the prednisone weight gain. And I'm joined here this morning by Boomer, who is patiently waiting for his kibble. So for what I'm going to do, I'm not going to eat until 11:30. I stopped eating last night at 5:30, so I'm trying to incorporate an 18-hour intermittent fast. That's recommended for, I guess, the hunger. Prednisone makes you really, really hungry. So I'm trying to mitigate and make a smaller window and take control because I've put on a lot of weight. I'm going to share with you other strategies that I'm trying to use for the prednisone. So for right now, first thing this morning, I have been up for several hours. Insomnia is a real battle for me with the prednisone, and I've been up since 3:30, which is my usual time to get up since I've started taking prednisone. So first thing I'm going to do is have a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to have I try to drink at least 2 or 3 liters of water a day. That's what I'm trying to do currently. So I'm going to have a liter of hot lemon water or warm lemon water to start my day off. Ignore my messy cupboard. My kettle's now boiled, so I'm going to make my hot lemon water. So I just have my lemon squeezer and my liter mason jar. So here is what I'm taking to work in the other room. I'm still currently working from home a few days a week. So I have my black coffee, my lemon water, and then a full thing of 40 ounces of water. And I'm going to try to drink that before I have my first meal at 11:30. And I'll show you my first meal. So for my first meal today, I'm going to make some veggie ramen. So I'm just going to use this veggie broth, these ramen millet and brown rice noodles from Costco. I just have one pack in there. I'm using frozen vegetables. I have some green peas, some garden mixed vegetables, which has beans and carrots, and then just a little, finish up this bag of mixed vegetables as well. And in my sauce, I'm also going to add some of this Thai, the sweet chili Thai, and some ginger. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's a quick and easy meal. I'm going to add some of my veggie broth, probably about 2 cups. Just eyeballing that. I'm going to bring that to a boil. I'm just going to add a squeeze of ginger. I have half a cup of frozen peas, half a cup of the frozen beans and carrots, and the remainder of the other bag. So I'm just going to stir that and let it come to a boil, and then I'm going to add my noodles. I'm also going to add my Thai sauce. I have a half a tablespoon here. I'm just going to start with that, and then I'll taste it. And now that it's come to a boil, I'm going to add my noodles, which are the rice ramen noodles. Just one pack. That finishes off that bag. Just going to stir them in, make sure they're submerged, and then let that boil for 4 minutes until they're done. And then I'm going to put it in a bowl and I'll show you. So it's been 4 minutes and the noodles are cooked and the veggies are cooked, so I'm just going to put it in my bowl and let it cool off a bit before I taste it. So there's my first meal, and it's the veggie ramen. You could add, if you wanted to, and vegetarian, you could add an egg to that as well. I just like the vegetables and broth and noodles. So that's going to be my first meal, and see you back here for supper. For supper tonight, it's going to be tofu, I guess, nourish bowls. I'm going to make some tofu and rice and some vegetables and some sort of sauce, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So here's my tofu. I'm just going to drain that and dry it off, and I'm going to cook my rice in my rice cooker, or in my Instant Pot. That's an Instant Pot. Just ignore my dirty dishes. Just drain it. Take it out of the package and I rinse it off. Sometimes I put it in my press, but today I'm just going to dry it with some paper towel because it's a firm block of tofu. So there's not a whole lot of water in this. And now I'm just going to dice it up into cubes to cook in the air fryer. So I just did that whole thing without filming, sorry. So I've put some cornstarch in here, some garlic granules, and some smoked paprika, and I've just tossed the tofu in. I'm going to let that sit for about a half hour before I cook it in the air fryer. So I'm just going to cook the tofu in my air fryer at 390 degrees. I'll just let it warm up, and then I'm going to put it in. I'm also going to make long grain white rice in my Instant Pot, so I'm going to do a cup, and I'll rinse it out. Oh, a little more than a cup. Now I'm just going to rinse it. And drain it. And then I put 1 cup of water. And my air fryer is heated up, so I'm gonna put my tofu in. spread that out. And I cook that for 20 minutes. So I decided to use a cup of the Simply Veggie broth to use it up. Probably just put a little titch more. And then I'm going to put my cover on and cook it for 3 minutes. So I'm going to seal it, and I'm going to put it on pressure cook for 3 minutes. And then I'm going to let it rest for 15 after the 3 minutes. Now I just have to find some veggies. So for veggies, I'm just going to use these mixed garden vegetables that I used for lunch with the beans and baby carrots. And I'm going to saute them in some of the veggie broth. So I'm just going to add some garlic granules. Some pepper. And some salt. I'm just going to check on my tofu. It's looking yummy. Just going to give it a toss. Some of it's a bit stuck. And then I'll cook it for another 10 minutes. So the tofu is ready. It's very crispy. Very yummy. I'm just going to cheat, and I'm going to use some of this smoky bold barbecue sauce, and I'm going to dilute it with water and then just saute it on the stove, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take a few tablespoons of the barbecue sauce. About that much. And I've mixed equal parts water with it. And I'm just going to stir it around until it mixes together. And now I'm going to dump my tofu from my air fryer into this frying pan. And I'm just going to coat it with this barbecue mixture that I made. And toss it in that. Just till it warms through the sauce. Make sure they're all coated. And then I'm going to plate our supper and I'll show you. So here is my nourish bowl. I have some rice, adding some beans and carrots, some tofu, and I'm also going to add some pickled beet. So that's my supper for tonight, and the last meal that I'm going to eat before I close my eating window. So I just wanted to thank you for watching today, and I hope to share more of my what I eat in a day, eating healthy and trying to maintain and lose weight. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you're all having a great evening.